gods, welcome everybody. Welcome to the show. What's up, young Peter?
Good evening. Good evening,
Dude,
ladies and gentlemen.
Good evening.
We are rocking. This time, Peter is not on Apple Silicon.
The rebels are attacking this battle
Can you
station
tell the difference?
directly.
Yeah,
Pathetic.
your soul looks brighter.
Let them break themselves on our defenses.
Less commercialization, more open source.
To the objective.
Just kidding. All companies are evil. But Apple especially, dude.
Organizations
The enemy advance must be halted. Defend.
And they make cool shit. And you know what? We're just not in a black and white world. We're in a black and white world in regards to God's existence, in my experience. I don't find that to be a big. I find you can almost group the world spiritually into people that are like, yeah, there's a God, like pretty much as written, and then people who are like, nope, that's impossible. If that was real, they would have told me that in school. They didn't tell me that in school. That's how I know it's not real.
I only believe what other people tell me.
I only believe what other people tell me. We are going to need to voice meter your background sound down just a titch. But we'll get there. It's going to be your, it'll be yes, your audio, your game audio sound.
It's up. Okay.
Just, there it is. That's perfect, dude. That's perfect. I can hear it.
Well,
And that's nice. You don't have to, you want to make it loud enough for yourself, obviously. That's good. Boost up your audio, boost up your mic on there if you would. The A1, the first one, on the left, all the way on the left.
That's the
Just a
game.
titch.
How about now?
That's good.
Better?
That's a nice balance, dude. That's an excellent balance. Thank you so much for accommodating that situation.
Yeah. It just cost me one life. It's all right.
I'm here in the Bardo with you. Dude's gonna cost us this level. All good. These poor Dirks don't even know they're part of the experiment. The experiment on streaming experiment.
The rebel Han Solo has been seen. Watch
Dude,
This is a
we are-
hardcore mining operation.
This is a hardcore mining operation.
Setback. You are soldiers of the Empire facing an inferior
What we
enemy,
discover
and
is
you
that
will achieve
if we get
victory.
this many pixels
Prepare for
dancing,
yours.
it somehow pleases the powers that be in the upstairs sense, and good things
upstairs
proceed
sense.
afterwards. Yeah, in a greater, higher power situation. They're like, yeah. Kick these kids a few shekels of grace. Let them shoot imaginary shit on the screen for a little bit longer.
Schmeckles.
I'll get in the hood. Oh, let's see here. I got a call coming in. I got a phone call coming in.
Ow.
I don't think I need to take this one. I'm gonna let it go to the old VM.
The old VM. Ow. Who's shooting me in the back? Whoops. On 7, 4, 3, 1.
Nice. We are overrun and losing in a massive way. I'm with you in 7. Woo! So the technical issues that we were having today, what I find is that, like, yeah, when we started doing this, it was nothing but technical issues while we basically invented this format, right?
Right.
Like, we didn't have any YouTube videos that were describing exactly what we needed, right? It was like, it was a novel one-off in the universe. Seems commonplace now, but remember how long it took us to figure it the fuck out.
It did take us a long time. I mean, I just like built a whole OBS thing and switched computers.
You rebuilt the OBS
15
profile,
minutes.
like,
yeah.
nice,
10 minutes.
nice.
10, 15 minutes.
It's what cleaning your gun would have been once upon a time. You know, like when you're ready to go into battle, you're like, you know how to break your gun apart, like with a blindfold on. It's like, well, who needs to do that? It's like, well, sometimes you might need to build an OBS install in like seconds.
Right. This is what it takes to get your voice heard nowadays.
And that is just practice. It's like practice makes perfect. It's so true. And the thing is that we're presented with so much new stuff. Like in the old days, if you just woke up in the morning, fed yourself, did something productive, aka work of some kind, and then
Made
didn't
sure you
die.
had food next month.
Yeah, if you did that, you were basically guaranteed to master your situation by the time you've done it for, call it 10 years. What the hell are you doing that you're now that you were doing 10 years ago? You know, some things, but there's a whole bunch of stuff, especially when you work knowledge worker. You know, it's like, it all changes. It changes so radically. Like, I don't feel like stuff holds still long enough to, like, get real good at it. You know, it's like good enough at it is fine, because it's not going to be here that long.
Good enough at it is fine. Yeah, the cult of done, baby. Oh, that person, wrecked me very quickly.
What am I doing in here? We're just
Hello?
charging in here. I don't know, we're just getting aggressive with these guys. Is everything cool? Are those stations okay? I'm not even checking on them. I'm just hunting people down.
We got an Ewok
Nice.
giving us the fucking flies.
Giving this the finger. I see this Ewok. What's up, you little nerd jacket? Take that. Love that grenade.
Starting assault. Fall in.
Starting assault, all in. I guess they can't reincarnate back there, so we're holding them off up here, which is nice. I'm not used to the dynamics over here of B.
Target area.
I guess they got A, so it doesn't matter. This is over pretty soon. There we go. Oh, they're holding A. Someone's holding A. Come on now, come on now. Let's do it. Hold A. I was just shooting, it's random, started shooting Lando Calrissian. Awesome, you're there, you're there, you're there. Get on. Oh, they got you from behind. That's some evil. Spawn available. Ah, they got us, they got us. Alright, no big deal. We know what to do here. Hopefully we'll do it well. Okay, so the practice.
Hope.
Dude,
Practice makes perfect.
I found
10,000 hours.
a journal from
A
last
journal.
year. Not like a straight up journal, but just like a list of like, I had a notebook that I was like using to like work out of. And in this notebook, October 2022, I was making initial notes as to how I was going to set up the audio thing. This was something I thought was going to take an afternoon or like a couple of days. But that, in my notes, I was like, all right, I'll do this week and then I'll do that week. This has literally turned into a year of getting it set up. Like, it has not gone smooth or quickly. Dude, I just killed Reach. It's like a good omen. I'm fighting off these chinchillas down here underneath.
And we'll go to the top. Oh shit. They are strong and in
numerous. That's exactly what you were saying. Yeah, they're in the basement. They're in the basement. I got two of them, but a Yoda. There's a highly damaged Yoda down there. All right, he's a pushover. Nothing. He's like at like 1 health. I'll get him in like 2, 3. I'm with you in 1. Okay, he healed somehow.
Yeah, he
Or
healed.
something. They can heal? I think that's fair. I thought they had like 1 truck of health and that's it. Oh, he's probably got some kind of super like that. Nice. Boy, we are. I think the word is.
Wow.
Alright, I'm with Darth Maul in 1. Here we go. Let's go, Nerd Jackets. What are we doing? Alright.
On you in 2.
Ewok. Okay, there's fucking. Let's just start mowing these Nerd Jackets down. There we go. That's 1. Alright, got another one over here. Nice. Got Gal Calrissian. Fucking bullet sponge that man.
Yoda's sneaking around.
We got
on the edges and
Ewoks over
gobbling.
here. We got everything. We got this Yoda's gotta die. Has to die. Has to die.
Darth Maul, fuck up Yoda.
He is surrounded by okay, he's retreating a little bit.
Dude,
That's great.
Yoda
Oh,
has just
thank
killed
God.
me 3 times in a row. Like,
It's ridiculous.
in the first 10 seconds of me spawning onto the map.
We probably got paired up against a really intense group here. Also, they're probably like hero shake and bake weekend.
Right.
They're like, hey man, here's a hero. They're on sale for a nickel. Have as many as you want.
Nickel.
There's no cost to this dynamic, this core dynamic of the game. You know, where we balance the teams. Doesn't matter. Yoda's just coming back like all the time.
Defend the objective.
Also, I'm probably sucking. Uh-oh.
Fucking Yoda. Alright, I'm up above. Somehow I'm not dying. I don't know what's going on. I took a Wookiee with me. Got like 4,000 battle points for that little skirmish. Yep, it's like it's choose your hero weekend here at the OK Crowd. Walked up on my friend here. Get bent, nerds.
How are we down underneath the stairs?
No idea, but we are contesting. Contesting will work. But that is a terrible place to be shooting from. I don't think our bullets get through.
Redouble your efforts.
Dude, I'm with you. Nah.
God.
Okay, we're up top. Dang it, dude. That was a brutal defeat. That was a brutal goddamn
We just
defeat.
got rolled up.
Hey, Gabe's online. What's up, Arza? What's shaking, bacon?
This is not over.
Nice. All right, let's get this senseless violence out of our system. Maybe we can circle up with Gabe and play some of the mind-numbingly random experiences of
The random, mind-numbingly random experiences. Yeah, against kids in the park, the Fortnite park.
the Fortnite park. That's right. Violence in the park. Here we go. Dude, okay,
Violence
so
in the
man,
park.
my point before we brutally lost that level was practice. So last October, I broke down my sound situation and I moved over to the other side of the lab. And I was like, it'll just take a long weekend to set this shit up. Dude, A became B and B became C. And it was like a year later. And I'm like, no! I've been down for like a year. That's insane. It's like, okay, but so I started a checklist. Like, I've got a checklist for audio broadcasting. And dude, I have never been more terrified of anything in my life. Live music performance on the internet, like go. I'm just like, I literally get butterflies in my stomach even talking about it. I'm like, oh shit. It's a crazy feeling. But I've been reading. I picked up this book by Stephen Pressfield, who wrote the War of Art, called "Put Your Ass Where Your Heart Is," and he has got some strong advice about just committing and doing, and that actually showing up and just putting in the reps is how you become really, really good at it. And that is a truth, brother. There is a he's like, put yourself, your physical self, your emotional self, your psychological self directly in line with your fear, your heaviest fear, and you will not overcome the fear, but you will become accustomed to it. You can operate through it. It's just like, holy fuck.
Nice.
Yeah, totally.
Some Dune principles in there.
Dune principles?
Dune.
Fear is the mind killer.
Fear's the mind killer. Yeah,
Fear's the
that
mind
stuff
killer.
recently. Yep. Gotta stand in the wave of it. Let it pass over you.
Let it pass over you. And when you'll look and you'll see where the fear went, and there you will see that there's nothing. There is nothing to fear. Meaning there is no substance to it. It is invented.
Our orders are to dig and hold at all
We are
costs.
in a loving universe, cradled in a cocoon of light, a symphony of sensation.
Yeah, we're getting a steady stream of energy from the sun
And from inside, from the source.
and from inside.
We were talking about God before.
Yeah, the fight
we're
to
talking
stay alive.
Yeah. Whenever people get into arguments about God, I find it it's just like very, very interesting. It's in the sense of experientially, I lucked into some spiritual experiences of just an experience of God, and then I lucked out by finding some meditators who could do that consciously, just like bring themselves into God's presence through meditation, not hard meditation, just mostly loving God and doing some yoga and breathing and shit. And then so it's like very, very, very much like a light switch for me. It's very much like, oh, you know, you want to go.
You have
be
like
with
a
the creator?
mode.
Yeah, you just do this, and then that's it, and then you're there, and then you're good to go. And then you have the experience of God, and then it's like there's no. It would be like debating whether or not I put on my shoes this morning. Be like, what do we do? We're like, there's got to be something more interesting to talk about. Like what? Like come on. Like what about like because like once you have the experience, then the conversation starts. What do you do about it? And that is way beyond if God is real. You know, is God real? I mean, you know, like if God's real, it's like if you were breathing and alive, what would you do? It's like, dude, that was a settled thing. Like, our mom settled that like a long time ago. Like you're definitely alive.
You're definitely alive.
You're definitely alive. I'm not sure what I can't return to the basics. I know it's like unfair to like, but I think that the world would be very, very happy and could be very peaceful, atheists and believers alike, if you just had the whole for me, like that was real for me. God was real for me. If everybody just stuck to for me, it'd be fantastic. We just have a, you know, like I don't like for me, chiclets are terrible. They are an awful waste of candy. Like for me, chiclets are the best candy I've ever experienced. It's like, yeah, totally, 100%. I don't know. Maybe both sides would hate me for saying that. Like the hardcore evangelical situations and like the hardcore atheists. They both are like, no, you gotta pick a side in this war. It's like
You gotta pick a side. They don't want you to pick a side. Well, are they just trying to make space for people who are debating?
I think everybody's looking for it. That's why there's a conversation about it at all. The whole God situation. I think everybody's looking for it, and so it creates this amazing demand, but for information of said situation. But then also, if people don't have it, it would be cool to admit that like, no, the really awesome place to live is Austin, Texas. If you're not living in Austin, Texas, you're just a loser or whatever, you know. It would be like being in love with Austin, Texas, and always talking about Austin, Texas, and people are like, hey, what's the weather like? And you're like, well, it's 78 and sunny in Austin, Texas. And they're like, dude, we're not in Austin, Texas. They're like, yeah, I know, but I love Austin, Texas so much I just gotta talk about it all the time. It would be like, dude, why don't you just move to Austin, Texas? Be like, sure, but you know, they're like, but you can't stop talking about Austin, Texas. But you know. Dude, we're getting overran. Retreating to the bunker. You know, the coolest part about going to India, because the default position in America, in my experience, I grew up in the Midwest. I grew up in a fairly religious milieu. Not my parents weren't like really religious, but I was around people who had all sorts of religious beliefs, and grew up Catholic. And the default position in America, in my view, is that you give people sort of the space to have their own experience. There's so many religions here, there's so many cultures here, that everybody kind of has to figure it out. And the default position in my experience, or my growing up, was more in the atheistic position. Like by default, people probably didn't have a strong experience with God.
Okay, so was that just they pessimistic, or in
no?
that
I just think they were just grew up
like
in more of a
realistic,
secular, just secular. Not really a dog in the fight. Like, no, it's kind of a dumb argument. You know, it's like we're talking about other things. You know, not like heavily against or whatever. But that's sort of the default position, I think, for most people in America, in my experience. Like, you know, I don't know. There's people who definitely believe in God, but you wouldn't really know it because it doesn't really make that big of a difference, you know? It doesn't really bring out anything in them, or they don't talk about it, or you would just never know, you know, in a certain way. I barely know what I'm saying right now. But where I'm going with this is that in India, the default position is that God is real. Of course God is real. Like any child would be like, of course God's real. Don't be silly. Like you're like saying that up is down, and that's not real. Up is up, down is down. Like the default position in India is that God is real, because all of the the spiritual engine in India has never been turned off. It's never gone through a Middle Ages. It's never gone through a sort of a inquisitional phase or whatever. I mean, there's persecutions, but that engine has never failed. It's never stopped. So over there, what I found
continuity
is that,
of the brethren.
well, everybody just accepts that God's in the situation, in the scene, is it's happening. You might not be paying a ton of attention to it, but it's happening. Like, and I found almost no interest when I was over there in talking about God for that reason. Put it this way. In America, I feel like I'm pushing the door one way. In India, I feel like it's the door is automatically set in the opposite way, God-wise.
Okay.
And it's interesting. It is very interesting. It's very interesting because I think there is some kind of like force to it, and in the Indian situation, it opens up a lot of different possibilities that just don't exist in our culture because we choose the other position. Now, I've lived in small spiritual communities where everybody believed God was real, 100% of the time, and that's and they were actively
It's
seeking
like
it
a
out.
prereq to be
Right.
in the community.
And you could have different kinds of conversations and experiences and life patterns in that because of that assumption. But that I'm just talking about America in general, just out here in these streets. But it was very different in India. It was very different to have it be so public. Like in America, you wouldn't really, even if you believe heavily in God or whatever, you go out in public. You don't necessarily talk about like all your deepest held core beliefs, unless it like comes up or someone asks you or something, right? Hey,
With Lord Vader here,
got me,
victory
but
will surely be ours.
dude, we're not doing terrible. We got 7 more minutes of this slaughter fest.
7 more minutes.
3 minutes. 3, 2, 1. I'm with you. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. We're down. We're down. Stop them existing. Stop them existing. Hide behind crates. Hide behind crates. Someone just killed Reach. It's a good omen. All right. I'm with you. 2, 1. Nope. Darth Vader in 1. Here we go.
Yeah, in my growing up, God was definitely a huge part of all of the communities I was in, but I was like aware that, we like lived in a town where there were plenty of people who didn't, etc.
Yeah.
Who didn't believe the same way we did. Well, and that there was other religions that didn't. Like, if in my book, it was like, yeah, everyone believes in God, but people don't always believe. Like, a bunch of Christians don't believe it right, you know?
Believe it right. Yeah.
This set of rules is better than that set.
Yeah, totally. You kind of have to believe that to follow a set of rules, right? You got to have like there's got to be a principle behind the rules, otherwise they're just lame rules to be broken or something, you know?
Boss is here.
However,
Maintain the area.
I think love will out, you know? Love and tolerance for other people's point of view, especially in America. It's like we're all about that here.
Yeah.
Also, I think we just defeated
Our
that level.
defenses have broken.
We
As
defeated
a
that level.
full shade.
We just painted
We
that
we
level
must
with
have just
shades of defeat.
barely been off of
All right,
off base.
let's gather our metal and regroup. Here we go.
Okay.
keep it
What up?
99 and then I round
What
it
up?
the fuck up. I keep it 99 and then I round it the fuck up.
Dude, we are experiencing the powers of a triple XP bonus weekend. Like it is just heroes
Really?
wall to wall out here. This is like a definite shift in the balance of the game.
We got it. We gotta get 1 W right now.
All right, this is a terrible level for it, but let's go.
Yeah, fuck this level.
You know what? We can hold out at the end. We can hold out at the
Yeah.
end. We got the last level, no problem. We know how to do it. It's just it's a function of
We
discipline.
can't get rolled too quickly.
Yeah, that's right. We're burning the clock. It's a clock game. We take out every second we can. We don't leave anything on the table for these swine.
Swine.
These illiterate rebels with their homeschool situations. You nerd jackets. You're all going. The Emperor's got a
Space
couple of
camp.
words to say about here. You're all going to space camp. Enter space camp. Enjoy the Bardos.
Ow. I got ran up on from the side.
Dude, that song we were listening to, this new Chemical Brothers album. I have thought it would not be a bad life if you gauged one's life by what you did between Chemical Brother album releases. I have like
Really?
I can go back to the 90s. They're steady and Freddy with releasing albums like every so many years, and it's like clockwork. And every album has got at least 1 or 2 bangers on it. It's nice. They are just rock solid in the Lord, and they're always experimenting and doing nice, crazy stuff. Every album, I could tell you where I was living and what I was doing. Because I listened to it so much when it came out. I like shared certain albums with some people, depending on which spiritual communities I was in, or where I was working, or who my friends were at the time. And you are a part of that long tradition, Peter. We are listening to this Chemical Brothers album together, and God dang it, that's gonna be the first time I heard that song. Anyway, broadcasting music is like so deep in my soul that when Stephen Pressfield says, "Hey man, put your ass where your heart is," that's where my heart
Put
is.
your ass where your heart is.
That's where my heart is. My heart is making music, just like dancing and like making such crazy music that I want to like jump out of my skin because it's so fucking nice. Dude, we're cutting down trees out here. Look at this shit. That's insane.
Whoa.
Anyway, even if I'm just playing other people's tunes, the like awesome. It'll be more than that, but it'll be at least that. Absolutely. Dude, I feel so
Microphone control.
I feel so lucky to have met Garrett. Garrett's like dragging me into this analog synthesizer universe where you can basically just hook up some equipment and you get a fairly decent dance beat out of it. And then it's just like, it's gritty, grimy awesomeness. It's like I might be within striking range of randomly generating dance music until I don't have electricity.
You might be in striking range. That's cool. Yeah, dude, Garrett, he is so naturally talented at music, and he's obviously been like trying to record himself for a while.
He's got some excellent stuff in his hopper, and he's going into like a new phase with all of this. We're taking this class together called Music for People. It is a music making cult.
Okay.
It is awesome.
I only join cults.
I only join cults. I'm sorry. Do we have to sacrifice something? I'm not into it unless I have to turn away all my existing friends and rat out my family or something. Or can we please sell something like a multi-level marketing something? Please. Why would I want to be in a spiritual?
I want to sell tokens and memberships.
Can we please set up a pyramid scheme? I'm dying over here. I'm dying for a fucking pyramid scheme. Oh jeez, man. There's an Ewok over here. I'm gonna beat it to shit with my hands.
Dude, this sounded a little violent.
What? Sorry?
Sounded a little violent.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Sounds like it's a violent little baby.
It's a violent little baby. It's Blast from the Past.
That's a violent little baby.
It's a violent little baby.
Where the fuck is A?
I just find that I find it to be so funny how I mean you're shooting things, you're killing things. And it's just like all good.
Yeah, it's all good. The bodies don't
It's all
stack
good.
up.
It's fine. They disappear. It's cleaned up.
It's just a number.
Just simulations. Simulations. But the point is that they can't make non-violent video games this fun. I haven't seen it.
No, you gotta be like looking for. You gotta be. If it's not violent like this, then it's like
It's
solving
educational.
some crazy puzzle or something
Exactly.
like that.
There is a whole universe
Some
of games out
elaborate
there.
puzzle.
An elaborate.
There's
puzzle.
some strategy. Well, this is really a strategy. Time.
It is strategy. It's
positioning game.
It's combo.
This is
It's combo.
POV first-person shooter. Well, I guess this is second and first-person shooter.
Do you sometimes miss that you can't collect all the blue and the purple and the green mags and guns and wet noodles and baskets of chinchillas like you can in Fortnite? Do you miss that in here?
I miss being able. I miss having. Yeah, being able to have multiple weapons for sure.
Oh, that makes sense. Like you get a choice of weapons.
Yeah, based off of where you're standing.
Nice. I like
and
the
it's-
simplicity of having that taken care of.
Yeah, I hear you. Well, I have been playing Fortnite. I watched people play Fortnite in college before I
Play
really
Fortnite?
played myself. So
Retreat is only a ruse to control
there's a lot
new
of
orders
new
are
things to pay attention to.
Well, they change it up every 10 seconds too. It's like
Well, those classes of weapons and the color schemes, they always stay the same in terms of
Color
the
scheme.
gradient of colors: gray, green, blue, purple, gold, legendary.
okay. That'd be something to write down.
Yeah, that'd be something to write down. Here,
Oh,
I'm
no,
gonna start you off with some sticky notes. I've got
Sticky
some
notes.
green and some blue ones.
All right, so it's
those are
gray,
two.
green, blue, purple, gold, legendary. Gray, green,
Yep.
gold, gray, green, blue, purple, gold, legendary. Fucking Yoda. Welcome to Triple XP Point Weekend. Woohoo! Prepare to fight heroes all day, all day, all day. Holy
I got
smokes! What?
punched in the face. I got 73,000 battle points for that little.
73,000! 1,000!
7,300.
lifetime.
7,300.
7,300 is a lot. 1,000 is
Yeah.
gonna be like, wait, there's inflation out here. That's just point
Yeah,
inflation.
it's just a. Well, I think 7,300 is point inflation too. I did
huge.
get some
Triple.
shots
It's
and
exactly triple point inflation. It's the triple point
Dodged
inflation.
him.
Bullshit. It's great for leveling up.
Whoa!
Level
Did you
600.
see that guy glitch back and forth?
There's a lot of shit going on out here. I can't keep track. We got nerds on TV, like seriously. Fucking Yoda over
There you
here.
go.
I'm gonna go try to put an end to the horror show that is B. Yoda just runs up on me. There's no fear. He's like, I'm infinite. I can reincarnate with like a nickel, like a slot machine. Playing penny slots out here. Nice though. B is clear. B is clear. Ish. More or less. That's nice. And A falls. Alright.
Good.
Okay. It's on like Donkey Kong. We are.
Yeah.
Now it's time to get
There will
serious.
be no more retreats.
I know we were
no
fucking
more
around
falling
before,
back.
but now
Here
we're
we
getting
make
serious.
our stand against
Now.
the rebels.
I've never walked this way before. I've literally never seen the side of this building. I've never been so rapidly humiliated in the execution.
6 minutes left. Oh fuck!
6 full fucking minutes.
We want to
Let's
go upstairs, right?
We must
Yeah, you gotta go upstairs and downstairs. I'm gonna stay at the front gate
We
and
can
try
stay-
to just slow them down.
Okay, I'm going upstairs, but I'm going to.
Yeah, go upstairs. That's it. I mean, that's just it. We just gotta hold one or t'other. You can usually hold upstairs, and you gotta clean out the basement. These guys look like they, and you know what? It's heroes, but you're always shooting down on the heroes, so it's kind of good. Damn. Missing my gun cooldown cycles over here. You're welcome, enemies. Fix that issue. All right, you're upstairs. Nice. I'm downstairs, cutting through these people like that butter. Don't see what I do. Ah, he's almost dead. He's almost dead. He's got like a smidge of health left. Oh man, you're fighting for your life up here. With you in 2, 1.
Damn!
I
had that guy.
You totally had him. He was soft as shit when I incarnated in this dimension.
Got a shot off on me right at the end.
Alright, regroup it in the middle, regroup it in the middle. Alright, where's the Yoda? Okay, we're contesting, because there's nerds down there. There's Yoda. What's up, you little piece of dog meat? Prepare to get shot all day long. All day in the face, you fuck! Oh, so sneaky. Oh, so sneaky. I've only got eyes for you, you little piece of shit.
Come here. Alright.
He's concussed.
Alright, we got people coming in the corner on me.
Okay.
We got a hero as well.
Holding out for a hero tonight. We do got a hero.
Ah, didn't take my meth.
God dang it. Scraping by on the meth intake. Hey, this guy's not taking all his meth, man. Get back in. Get that meth in you, man. Get that meth in you. There's no excuse for that. No excuse. Fucking lax standards. We're all gonna grow our hair out next. What the fuck?
Next. Fuck.
I got Unami, friend of Reach. Always shows up on the server with Reach.
Right. Okay.
Nice. This ain't bad. We're not. Alright, they're coming in. Gonna nuke them before they get to be a problem here. Alright,
I got
level.
Chewie. Haha.
Oh, someone directly fucking behind me. Dang.
Oh, this guy's down on the bottom. We're not in a good spot.
We're not in a good spot. Alright, I'm with you. I'm with you in 3.
Going back upstairs. Oh, shit.
I check, you're not. Wacko.
Nice. Let's go upstairs.
Show you. Alright, go ahead, go upstairs. I'm gonna hold the basement. Straight grenade kill. It's a violent little baby. This is an awesome imaginary outlet. Imaginary. Fake. Sometimes I just marvel at the miracle of the whole thing. That we're in another world, it's all virtual, it feels real-ish, you know? Not real, but like enough where it's like, part of my brain's like, we totally just dodged that bullet. Not the smart part.
Yeah.
But
not
like,
the
it's
smart
real.
part, but like the one that wants to play along.
Yeah, exactly. The one that like runs, you know, it's subsystems.
Yeah. Subsystems, yeah. Just the
It's like irritating a
joggers, bro.
subsystem. Ah, there's a Princess Leia Organa over here. Getting ready to die by my freaking hand. You can't squat low enough.
We got someone. Damn. Didn't get him off fast enough.
Knock on my, there's a lot of fuckers over here. Princess Leia Organa is dead. Alright, we got her. In the end, we got her. That was some hustling. 43 seconds, these nerds will die. It's gonna hurt them, because they're good. And they're all beefed up with their testosterone triple XP point experience weekend, dude. They're like, we are so high right now on our own rage!
With our reinforcements soon arriving, the rebels will be forced
What?
to retreat.
Oh, fuck you, piece of shit! Race peel. Love that. Alright, what are we doing? What are we doing? Okay, they're down below. Alright, great.
Yeah, well, just okay. Let's run the time, and then we're gonna have to clear.
Run the time. Flush them out. Systematic like. OT all day. OT all day.
All right. So one of us needs to hold the top.
Okay, you hold the top. I got the bottom. There's just one Ewok down here. Hey, that's it. It was one damn Ewok. We fucking won this shit.
Is over.
Did someone ask for a win? Did we just win Endor? Did we just win Endor in OT? Look at that shit. That's a fucking victory. Woohoo!
Yeah, that was good. That was good. We both were like, fuck at the beginning, but
Hungry for turnip justice.
Beautiful son of a bitch.
there's a strategy to that last level, and
Yeah.
we played it pretty well. I
Nice.
feel like.
That was good. That was good. All right. Quick break and we're back at it. Handbrake of the Gods.
Welcome
Oh my goodness.
back to Drift City.
Where are we at?
I have 5 fingers. 5 fingers
We
on
have
both of my
located
hands.
the
I have
rebel
2
base
hands.
on Yavin
In one
4.
hand, a chocolate chip
This is
ice
our
cream
chance to
cone.
avenge
And
our
in the
fallen.
other hand,
Do not
one of those
disappoint me.
AR-15 fully automatic assault rifle things with the extended clips. It's not just ice cream to me. God bless America.
When you've captured a command post,
Not
the
just ice
attack
cream,
can
mate.
continue.
That's a special type of freedom, Joe Biden.
Joe Biden's ice cream freedom. This is ice cream based freedom. You know, I think it's important for the world to understand the life of a meat puppet. What is it like to have the deep state's hand so far up your ass you cannot see or read? He's like a fully elected puppet, dude. They like
He has
puppeted him
trusted
in.
friends.
They're like,
okay?
they're like, there was no election interference. It's like, oh, how about the time when the CIA like ponied up like 51 agents who said that the laptop thing was like Russian hoax? How about all those lies? That's not election interference. That is a direct lie about a very convincing piece of evidence. from your political opponent. They just suppress that shit.
Yeah.
So
It's
what
called
I'm
power,
saying
bro.
what I'm saying is no one should be saying it's clean. It's not clean on any level. Like on no level. They're like the whole thing like, oh, it should be fair. It's like, I'm sorry, when was the last one that was fair? What was the moment? Because it seems like it's dirty tricks all the way down as far as I can tell. We'll know it's square when it works exactly like an ATM.
Yeah,
In the
voting
same way
stuff.
in the same way that you can't just go to an ATM and press buttons and get money, someone else's money out of it. Same thing with votes. There's just like everyone gets a card, biometrically enhanced. Go to the little station, you know, figure out, you know, next level it. Oh, dude, we just gotta capture. I'm sorry, I'm not catching B. What am I doing?
You have to do. But the problem, I think, is the identity component. Because what they do and they fudge votes. Well, I'm talking about like the actual active
First
voting,
assault phase complete.
going to a
But we've
voting
only just
station or
begun.
something like that. They forge people's identities or buy their identities.
Yeah, they're impersonating a
Buy
vote. They're
packs
they're
of-
casting a vote,
of
and it's
sold
not a vote from a citizen.
Identities from old people.
They're
Yeah.
they're like being a part of this society is valuable. I'm gonna fake this process and defraud the hardworking people of this society of their say in how their labor is used. I've decided that that's okay. For whatever reason, that's easier than actually working. So
Yeah,
that's what I'm
or
all about.
having the best
I
ideas.
am a vote thief.
I
I steal other people's hard work and labor and invalidate the society around me, cynically contributing to the bullshit factor everywhere. I fuck with votes.
I debase humans.
I make people want to quit and give up and think that the whole thing's rigged. I fuck with the souls of my fellow man rather than loving and supporting them, as God and Jesus have commanded. Damn.
Damn, man. Why you
Damn,
gotta
man.
do us like that?
Why do you gotta be such a hater out here in these streets? Don't we want a fair election? You know, like no one's accidentally putting money into my account. It's always the opposite. It's always somebody working against you. Like, dude, we could band together and all Americans could just agree that, like, yeah, voting. And Americans, the one who the government was supposed to be created for, we could agree. And dude, just get voting right. Hold people accountable by clinching the vote. Forget any bullshit. It's just we do ATMs. No one bats an eye. Should be just like that. Should be voting.
Voting at ATMs? You just go vote
just
in an ATM?
as secure as. You know, they keep the money all nice and locked up in a box. You can keep a vote locked up like that. You could do that. It can happen. It's not impossible.
Yeah.
We
I
do
was
it
saying
billions of times a day for money. There aren't billions of Americans. It's a much smaller fucking number. Smaller databases, you know, easier to manage. Like any excuse that it isn't perfect is lame. So it
Yeah,
can't be
well,
perfect. Oh, it can't be perfect. Like it can't be perfect. It can't. It just can't. There's no way. There's no. Give me a break. We can flash it into space. We can definitely figure out how to count some fucking votes.
Yeah, we have enough computing
Don't give them
power.
a moment's respite.
We can build the blockchain.
We've got enough computing power on a calculator to do that math. Like we can figure that out. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think the reason what I'm saying is the reason why it's so hard is it benefits someone for being hard. They're like tired of making their point, so now they're just gonna steal it from everyone else. Like I'm tired of
And they're
explaining this
the
to these
people
idiots. It's arrogance.
who know
it's
how
pride.
it works control the momentum.
I know best. Everyone else can hose off. Meanwhile, the coolest thing that ever happened to human society is that a little power got spread around. Listening to Garrett's podcast, The Plunge, I learned that the first real kind of wave of entrepreneurialism happened with the discovery of gold in Australia. And I've done zero research, but I like this story, and it fits with my worldview, so I'm going to repeat it. And it goes like this.
This is what humans do.
If there was riches, like wealth, like gold, like the ability to get shit done, it belonged to kings and queens. No one else was really allowed to own money like that. Like it was owned by a small number of people. With the discovery of gold, the same system that the queens and kings valued, the existing economies. But now you can get it out of the ground if you just went to Australia, because now they have ships that can get you there, and you just go find it in the ground, and you can compete monetarily in the same system and buy shit in the same system. And anyway, now there's wealth in all these individuals. And so spreading out the wealth gave us, like, essentially modern society. Like, everything that we find to be dope and awesome about the world we live in, all the good shit, that's this dynamic. Spread it around. So when you're stealing votes and you're like, we have to hoard the power. It's like, dude, hoarding power is on the opposite end of the cool shit. So what are you doing here? What are you doing here? It would be really cool to spread the power out a little bit. Like, everybody has free electricity.
You're
like, because we make it so
you're
cheap
being
somehow.
a bit myopic.
Move towards the tech, towards the electron, towards the dancing
closer.
electron. If you see electrons dancing, head in that direction. It's probably a party. We're capping on B. Seriously. Just parking on B, capping on B, doing God's work on B.
My home is B.
Little fucking Ewoks, man.
Got that
I don't know,
Yanya.
they love being that unit. That unit is so soft.
Wow.
I got two of them.
Can't.
We're getting slimed, but someone making a play for A. I think Darth Vader's over here making a play for A. Down to clown Darth Vader.
We are graced by the presence of Lord Palpatine.
Where is this A you speak of? Whoa, it's right here, completely undefended. Let's go. We're gonna lose a little time on this one.
Stairs.
Oh yeah, there's a party down there. Party in the stairs. Whack. Terrible place to pop out of. Just awful. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Controlling the battlefield. Here we go.
That's totally goated.
Totally.
Totally goated.
Let's
All
rob
right.
the Pope.
Let's rob the Pope. The Pope is probably the last human you want to rob, because he's probably one of those humans that doesn't actually have to be bothered with money. You know, there's a couple of those out there that just someone else does all the money things and they walk around chilling like villain with penicillin. I bet the Pope's one of those. Robbing the Pope of what? His time? How you gonna
No,
rob
you
the
just.
Pope?
It's
probably just end up
a
loving you or
long-standing religious order with a lot of money and a lot of power.
Oh God!
have
Like the control of the
fucking-
government for what we now call the Dark Ages. They were such bad stewards of the human mind. They caused the Dark Ages.
Wonderful, wonderful.
I like it in the hands of the people, man. Power to the people, especially in the religions. Let's go. If you embrace the truth like I do, that there is a God, a spark of God, a realizable source that can be magnified through experience inside of every person. So, it may be the craven murderer, it is a wisp, and in the saint it is a fire, and everything in between, right? Well, in that case, democracy of spirituality makes a ton of sense, because anybody, even if one person lords it over the other person and says, my freaking awesomeness is greater than your awesomeness, it's not true. The awesomeness is identical in potential within every being. Sometimes I even find house pets that have a potential that rivals mine, and I am surprised at the depth of their souls, even though they are in fact animals.
In fact, animals. They're alive. They're conducting.
They can
life.
learn shit, and they can love just like we can.
They
And
can
that makes
give.
them conscious
Yeah.
beings. We're owning this. 420! Right there, 420. Bang! Seconds left. We got a lot of time, but it doesn't matter, because as soon as this cap hits its maximum, we are dancing on the sun. One final battle. Never mind, we win.
Wow.
Woo!
You have shown that
How's Signal
mankind
doing
can
out here in
stand
these
against
streets?
the Empire.
Do we have any interest in the Fortnite? I bet we could start a Fortnite situation and then evolve into it. What do you think?
Yeah, it's getting a little bit late.
It's getting a little bit late.
Yeah.
Fortnite would take half an hour to get to the first shot fired. It's a very much of an investment. What do you say? One more on this one?
Yeah, let's just do this
Nice.
tonight.
Let's go ahead and just keep it rolling. Keep it rolling. I'm at 360 on my officer class and 686 on my enforcer class. These levels are ridiculous. I got 42,000 experience points in that. That would take me a weekend
Dude.
once upon a time.
Yeah.
That's insane.
80,000. What the?
Turns out Joe Rogan was right.
Fuck yeah. This is quite surprising considering
Inflation
Joe has
was
no
real.
riz.
Inflation is real.
He could fix the bong hit station.
He could fix
He
the bug
could
hits.
fix everything.
He could fix everything.
Leave it to us. Leave it to churches or bowling leagues.
I get it.
Bowling
hypnotic.
leagues.
Monkeys are hypnotic. I get it. I get it. Monkeys are hypnotic.
The ocean will rise 1/100% over the next 300 fucking years.
Y'all doing me dirty.
Oh god.
Y'all doing me dirty.
Y'all doing me dirty. Y'all doing me dirty. He could fix
He could fix the bong hit station. He could fix everything.
He could fix everything.
This is
Fix
fucked.
everything.
We're fucked. All those years
What
of work
video
just
is
to
that
rot in this
from?
corporate
Is it
fucking
on-
Death Star.
Which one?
Was that on
Which one?
YouTube?
Which one?
Van saying he could fix
Yeah.
the bong
It's like a
station.
Van Neistat. It's like from a Van Neistat video. I'm
On
like
YouTube?
watching like. Probably yes. All his stuff. He puts out some stuff on Patreon, but then he depatronizes it after a certain amount of months, so you can watch it first on Patreon. But like then it comes out with for everything else. Oh hey, I got a kitty request here. You know what? I probably have a safe passage request. Got to open a special door. Got to serve all the customers, no matter what form of life they find themselves in.
The rebels are attacking this battle
buddy.
station
How you
directly.
doing?
Pathetic. Let them break themselves on
I
our
get requests all day. I get requests from people. I get requests from animals. I get requests from plants.
Yep.
I get requests
If the
right
rebels
now.
capture these commanders, they'll be able to continue the advance.
So you,
Almost not
you appreciate all of the requests?
You know, it's nice to be wanted, and it's nice to when you provide a service like that. You know it's kind of like knowing that you're in a group. It's like you know who your tribe is because they're the ones who you're spending your time with.
Yeah.
So yes, I think
You belong.
I think doing it with love and patience is the key. Just enjoy the shit out of it. Whatever family presents itself, you know? Or it can be developed,
Well, cultivated, really.
cultivated.
You
Totally.
make decisions on what pets, what things you decide to take care of. And that includes people.
That's right. That's right. Doing nice shit. Saying nice things. Like actually taking the time to pay attention. Remembering shit about people.
Remembering
and like
shit,
caring.
making decisions to remember shit, making decisions.
That's right. Yeah.
You can only make so many decisions. in
You
day,
get a limited
so
number.
You got a limited
Quality. You
limited
can make
output.
you can make 1 million, but the last 900,000 were bullshit decisions, you know. You didn't think about it.
We will prove them wrong. Get ready to hold.
That's kind of a good way to think about it. I guess judges would be the exempt to that. No, I think judges burn out too. They lose track. There's all this stuff about judge corruption coming into the world. I always thought judges were sort of exempt from all that, but nah. Seems like there's all kinds of judge corruption too. Makes sense. Power corrupts. Judge power would corrupt, just like senator power would
Our
corrupt.
defenses must shift to properly face the rebel
Etc.
attackers.
That's why we've got this cool government that's supposed to rotate people. The power
it's
will
your
corrupt them. So
experience.
why are we sacrificing these poor fucks on these altars of power? Like, why don't we? The whole American experiment was about splitting up the power so that people could live a life. We don't want a professional.
Yeah, are we just
political
sacrificing
class.
people to these roles?
Yeah, ultimately, they turn out to be kind of useless losers.
Yeah, it's the incentives.
Yeah, like they're all corrupt. They got no. They should be doing something else. They're getting something. They've got an incentive to just take it easy. Hey man, don't change a thing. Just do what you're doing. You're special. You're a special case. Who am I? I'm the military-industrial complex, setting up the next meat puppet for the next set of wars.
You're gonna get
the power, the satanic power of death, like meat puppeting.
And after
these
you're
humans.
done with this stint, as a public servant, you're gonna get a nice job where you just get to shake
Meat
hands.
puppets. I'm gonna approve OxyContin for the entire
collect
United
checks.
States and let these fuckers sell heroin to grandmas. Let's go. I am meat puppet.
Meat puppet.
I am the meat puppet. I am the meat puppet. I am the walrus. Don't be a meat puppet would be a good slogan to put on a t-shirt. Don't be a meat puppet. You could be. I see them all over the place. Meat puppets are us around here, man. Wherever there's power, there'll be meat puppets.
And essentially,
Titular heads of
unless you're making
Titular
a
means
decision
entitled.
about what you're doing, someone else is making it for you.
That's right, meat puppets. Stand for something.
You gotta stand for
Have a say.
something,
Put your foot down when you can, or you'll lose your foot.
There are enough people. There are more than enough people in the world that look at you and everyone else based off of what value they can get from them.
Like a satanic machine sizing up a human population to slave labor.
And they don't even quite realize that that's how they view the world. Maybe some of
No,
them
they're just paying their mortgage, man. Little Jimmy's got to go to Bernard University and get into the best little private school.
They chew people up in their own way, and you're gonna get caught in those little traps.
I got complaints over here. I got complaints from Han Solo. I just got charged. Han Solo came in here. They rooted me. They rooted me. Did a great job. All right, looks like someone's on the ball here. Who's kicking ass and taking names here? All right.
You two.
Defending this thing. Where the heck are we? This is A. Wow, this is crazy how they are getting dug in over there on B. We can get them. We can get them. Stay frosty. Stay nimble. There's not that many of them. They fall fast. They fall really fucking fast. Here goes their hero. Their hero got him into this fucking mess. He's down. They're nothing. They're nothing. These guys are nothing.
What? There we go. Alright.
Oh!
So close.
Well, Palpatine starting over. Here we go. All day and every way. Let's do this thing. Alright. We're at one side of the bench. They're at the other side of the bench. The gate is down. Let's do it. That's an Ender's Game reference. The gate is down. Cheryl and I were watching, the Squeets and I were watching Ender's Game the other night. A great book. It won the Nebula Award when I was like 10 years old. It was like a huge sci-fi award. And I had like a bunch of teachers be like, you should read this book. It's like a 10-year-old who's playing video games and winning wars. You'd dig this. And I was like, you were correct. That was an awesome fucking book. Still is an awesome book. Great book. I don't know, I'm feeling a hankering for B. I'm just going to go hang out with B. I don't know why. I got a feeling, like a premonition about B. Sure enough. Hate to be right. I just ran into a
Got some
hot room
meth.
with a hot laser. But I earned 8,000 points for walk to work day. I'm with you in 5.
Fuck.
We got this other guy. This other guy's laying in here. We'll help him clear out the riffraff on this one.
1 and 2.
Nice. Clearing out the riffraff. Oh, Princess Leia Organa.
Just stepped
Also
right
known as
through
Local Bullet Sponge 12B.
Local plasma pouch.
Plasma
Alright.
pouch. You're a plasma kangaroo. I can see you. I see your true nature. You wish to imbibe a plasma shot inside yourself. This is no problem. I will comply with all your requests. Dark. Dude, did you see the series Dark on Netflix? You ever sit through all that German?
Yeah,
Did you watch the whole thing?
it's a good one. I did watch the whole thing.
It's fucking next level, yeah?
Yeah, it's level.
It's ridiculous.
Long show.
When you want
But-
to make sense, it's remarkable how you can. This is what I learned from that.
There will be no
Like, it's like a
What
Swiss
you want
watch.
to make sense? Yeah.
If you
I
want to
did
make
that.
sense, you can. You can decide to make that choice. Like, hey, what I say, what I do, what I make, it's gonna make fucking sense. Dark. Oh, or you're the losers who made Lost. Doesn't never have to make sense. It doesn't matter. Smoke monsters. It's all imaginary. What the fuck? Is there really a god? I don't know. That's what I see in that bullshit.
Yeah, I didn't watch Lost.
You fucking saved yourself some
This
fucking
last
anguish.
command
I watched
post
it
was
live,
all on the
and it was the
villains will win
first
the day.
show that was
Fight
all
them
about
off.
watch it on the internet and share your theories about what's going on the internet. And boy, were their theories. If they would have read 1/10 of one of their message boards and taken those messages to heart and like written something around that, they would have had a great story. Instead, they just absolutely screwed the pooch. Just like janked it in the worst possible way. Just janktastic. Nothing. You watch this thing, slow drip TV, one episode a week, whole 6-7 days to like talk to your friends about it, wonder what the meaning of life is with them through these lenses and metaphors of story, as our ancestors were wont to do. Anyway, kind of a pain in the ass when it turns out that there's nothing on the other end of that equation. That some fucker just is like drugged up onto some medication his doctor gave him, be it heroin or what, and they're just like, yeah, it doesn't matter. It's all nothing makes any sense. It's no big deal. There's no God.
Doesn't have to make sense.
Yeah, I know.
Oh my god.
It doesn't have to, but it's nice when it does. Dark.
Oh
We have been joined by Lord Vader.
no. Yeah, Dark makes.
You can, if you want to.
Dark.
You can,
Yeah.
like, proof you can make a fucking really
Really?
complicated series make total fucking sense just because you said it was going to.
Just because he said.
Power of will, triumphing an art. You know what? This art's gonna have a goddamn whiteboard. Maybe multiple ones. It's gonna have a lot of post-it notes. I'm thinking 6 metric tons of post-it notes to keep track of these
spiral
details.
around.
Where's my shoot
thirds.
schedule? Let's make it all make sense. But it only makes sense in the last like 3 seconds of the series. It's amazing. It's like a Swiss watch. It falls into place. Beautiful. I think it might be about time to watch that again. Maybe next staycation.
It's like this hit. It's
Boy,
like a
it's violent,
story
though.
forward. It's told forwards and backwards.
Yeah, that's right. It's like out of time. It's like the structure itself
Yeah.
is out of time. Spreading out for the Yoda kill. Spreading out for the Yoda kill.
Ow.
The universe does not be behind this little fucking. I got 138 points of death on him. Boy, that Yoda is the problem. Slash and burn, slash and burn. I'm with you in 1 second. Here we go. Slash and burn, slash and burn. What's up, you little fuck? Ha ha ha! Got him.
Nice.
Fucking nice. When's the last time you saw The Big Lebowski?
Oh, a couple of years ago, maybe.
Me too. It might be time for some Big Lebowski. Any other Coen Brothers movies you're light on? Have you seen Intolerable Cruelty in a while?
No.
It's a good one. It's about love. That movie got me to marry my wife.
Intolerable
shit.
cruelty.
Televocosi caused marriage.
Okay.
It's a good one. It's about
Did
it's
it
about love.
scare
and
you
time.
into
You just dude.
falling in
No.
love?
Scared would mean I was crying with gazing at the truth, staring into the sun of reason. It was burning my face with its truth, with its power. My eyes were melting inside their sockets, and I was like, I can't look away. It's real. Love is real. Love is real. Reach, hide in the corner. What a beautiful kill. I love it. He was trying to become a spawn point for his team. Loser! Just kidding.
Fail.
Heaven and hell. Woohoo! Here we go. I'm reading this essay by Aldous Huxley. Aldous Huxley of Brave New World fame. He also wrote a book called The Island, which is about drugs and the perfect chemistry of thought control. Anyway, this guy wrote a book called Doors of Perception, which is basically a trip report from a mescaline experience he had. But this motherfucker, he's tripping in 1954. And in 1954, if you were raised on awesomeness in 1980 or 1954, did I say 84? 54. Sorry, 54.
Yeah, you said 54 originally.
So, originally 54. Okay. So the situation ensues that when he's tripping on mescaline, he's reaching for metaphors. All his metaphors come from art. They come from painting. They come from music, like classical music. So he's just like laying it down next level about how trippy all these various forms of art are that he understands, and it is a very erudite, meaning learned situation. However, dude describes mescaline as an insanely positive situation, very revealing of things as they are. It seems like a very meditative kind of thing. Anyway, this book club I'm in, we read that last week, and this week we're reading Heaven and Hell. And Heaven and Hell is a follow-up thing he wrote, which was more about mescaline, and the heaven part is like 99% of it, and then the hell part is like a couple paragraphs. It's like, yeah, this stuff's all nice, but it could be bad too. So it should be Heaven and Heaven and Heaven and Hell would be the real title. But he has an appendix in there, and then the appendix he goes, hey man, I just want to let you guys know, if you huff carbon monoxide or carbon dioxide, you get really lightheaded and it feels amazing. He's like 6 parts carbon dioxide, 4 parts this. And I'm like, dude, is this guy giving tips on huffing carbon dioxide in his appendix for this erudite situation? And that would be the truth. Yes, it was. He was running like a mini Arrowhead, like a little trip report situation back in 1954. It's a nice little journey, trip. It's one of those clandestine things that a librarian might sneak into a library. Just drop a little Doors of Perception in there. Let the teenagers figure it out if they've got the eyes to see, so to speak. And that's a victory.
Nice.
Out on a victory.
Nice.
We perpetrated victory on those fools. On those fools!
You did. It's been a beautiful sight.
Space shuttle.
I smell cinnamon rolls.
Cinnamon rolls is a good smell. That's an excellent smell. Dude, it was fantastic playing with you tonight. Have a wonderful, wonderful evening.
The E8 diagram should be the tits Freudenthal magic square.
These are all things we should keep in our heads. Keep them just forefront.
Just forefront.
Dude, have an awesome evening. It was super fun to hang out.
Remember that. Woo! Let's go!
Let's go. We're going out on the music. Here we go. Here we go. Have a great one, man. Take it easy.
Yes.